It's Thursday, September 24th. Welcome aboard to this edition of Barnstable Today. I'm Kevin Friel.
And I'm Andrew Gobeil. Thank you very much for joining us.
We'd like to remind you right at the top that the meetings we cover are available on demand at the town's website, www.town.barnstable.ma.us.
Kevin broke out his Atticus Finch summer wear, the seersucker, for today. It's perfectly appropriate when we're dealing with hazy, hot, and humid conditions here. But we're now in fall, and with fall comes, of course, fall sports and winter sports right behind that. More on the opening of the rink, the Hyannis Youth and Community Center, and some special goings-on involving a hockey team in just a moment. But also with fall comes concern about flu season. We spoke earlier today with Tom McKean, the head of the town's health department. He's got some very important information about flu clinics coming up. Joining us now, of course, Tom McKean, who is the director of the town health department. Tom, thank you very much. We appreciate it. So we've got fall coming up, and people start to get a little bit concerned about the flu season that's coming in. First, let's put this, I guess, put everybody's mind at rest. There are certain relatively small populations that really should be that concerned with the vaccinations, correct? Those who are most at risk. And tell me what those populations are.
If we're talking about the H1N1, previously called the swine flu, we're targeting younger children between 6 months and 24 years of age, students in college as well, and those with compromised immune systems. If we're talking about the seasonal flu,
sure.
Every year the target group has been senior citizens,
yes,
the elderly, and those with compromised immune systems, but that has expanded now to everyone, sure, pretty much,
yeah,
children included. This year they've expanded it to a much larger group.
So we've got vaccinations coming up, and we'll make sure that on the town's website and on our website we publicize that as well. What specific group are we going after in these first groups of vaccinations that are coming up? You said you were talking about the seasonal flu and the H1N1. What
yes,
are we targeting here?
Well, we were originally told to schedule the seasonal flu vaccinations early in the fall. So we've already scheduled, as a matter of fact, next week on Wednesday, September 30th, we'll have a clinic for seasonal flu at the Greek Orthodox Church here on Route 28 in Centerville, and the week after as well, the following Wednesday. And we've already begun work on scheduling the H1N1 clinics, but we just found out yesterday that that vaccine won't be available until November. So we haven't advertised any of those clinics for that reason. We weren't sure when the vaccine would be available. Now we're glad we didn't advertise yet, because we just found yesterday that they're now talking about November, and they're talking about targeting only, it's going to be done in 2 phases. The first phase will be younger children with other health issues, compromised immune systems such as asthma, diabetes, and other health factors. Those who are at risk. So that's what's going to happen. That information just came out yesterday from the state, that we're going to target those children first, and then the rest of the children for phase 2 later in November and December.
So before, and just to put everybody's mind at rest right now, I mean, we were sitting here, we were talking off camera a moment ago, and you're getting information that's coming down from Boston, from state officials on a daily, hourly, minute-by-minute basis right now.
Yes, exactly.
So you're making sure that, one, by doing this, everybody in the town is getting the information that they need, and not to be too concerned. I mean, because, you know, obviously the town and the county and the state will be working together to make sure everybody's protected.
And the school department. We're all working very closely together on this. And unfortunately, the information has changed every week. The state admitted they apologized for the changes. There's been some delays in vaccine manufacturing, and we're all trying to work together on this collaboratively with the schools as well. And so we realize it's a very large population that's eventually going to have to be vaccinated. It's going to have to be done in phases.
So I think that in addition to the vaccination that you say you'll hold off on to make sure we've got enough of, you're going to be taking some Tylenol to deal with the headache and all this, correct?
Well, yes.
I mean, we say that facetiously, but everything will be fine. And as you had said, you'll be working with county and state and school officials to make sure everyone is well taken care of.
Yes.
All right. And obviously, the most important information is to gather information, and you will do that through the town's website and through our program. All right?
Yes, and we post on the town website. There's a phone number for the public to call anytime they have questions about H1N1. It's 211. Simply just dial 211. It's a Massachusetts hotline number if they have any concerns or questions. And they can also call our office as well, 508-862-4644.
Once again, Tom McCain, for all the information you need, not only are those phone numbers very helpful, but also the town's website. We'll continue to keep you updated on that. Now, as mentioned, it's almost hockey season, and Kevin had an opportunity. He's got his golden tickets right here for the upcoming Cape Cod Cubs game to talk with the general manager, president, and chief bottle washer of the Cape Cod Cubs about the opening of the Hyannis Youth and Community Center.
I'm joined now with Scott McPherson, the owner of the Cape Cod Cubs. He's here to discuss the big opening that we have coming on this weekend at the Hyannis Youth and Community Center. Scott, thank you very much for joining us. What do you have going on this weekend?
Well, thank you very much. I'm glad to be here. Any opportunity to talk about the wonderful events that we have in front of us this weekend is very much appreciated. Starts noontime, actually, that we have the Cubs hockey team are going to be taking on all comers. Any of the local youth hockey kids that want to play street hockey against the Cape Cod Cubs can show up noontime Saturday. We're going to have a couple hockey nets set up, and the players will be with their shirts on and hockey sticks ready to take on any of the youth hockey players. 3 o'clock, we have Boston Bruins alumni. There will be a signing table, somewhere outside of the facility. Might even actually go across the street to the car dealership across the street that they've offered up parking space and also hockey space. 5 o'clock is the Boston Bruins, play against the Cape Cod Celebrities, which is a team that will feature a lot of local notables. Town manager John Klim will be honorary coach. Jack Riley, who was the 1960 Olympic team coach, he's going to be one of the coaches. Bobby Fairley from Dumb and Dumber, Something About Mary, is going to be the goalie. We have the Scudder brothers and a bunch of other people that are local town dignitaries.
Really sounds like a wonderful event.
Oh, and 7 o'clock, the Cubs play. So I better not forget about our team. So sorry to interrupt.
No. Who are they playing on Saturday night?
We play the Boston Blackhawks. Actually, we got 2 of the hottest tickets in town, maybe the only 2 tickets in town. But we have golden tickets are going to be available actually for the first 500 spectators to show up at the rink, so make sure you get there early. It's a 2-game package, so you get the Bruins versus the Old Timers, and then the Cubs versus the Blackhawks. And there's going to be a bunch of other things going on. We have local cheerleaders coming in. We have a group of 20 kids from the high school that are going to sing the national anthem. We're going to do a commemorative face-off, which one of our players, Corbin Fries, is going to be the honorary captain for the night and taking the face off, and a little bit of moment of silence for his sister Caroline, who had passed away this past year. We're actually going to wear a little something on the helmet to remember her and all the stuff that had gone on over the course of the last year. That we're coming up October 3rd on what would be her birthday, so it's it's a tough time for the family, but it's a chance to celebrate her life and the future and what's going forward.
We wish you all the success this season. There's also a newsletter that you have printed out. Could you tell us a little bit about what you got going on with that?
What we're going to do is we're going to have a newsletter that goes out monthly, and it's basically set up to kind of let people in town know what we're doing, but it's also going to highlight the efforts of local girls hockey, high school hockey, youth hockey. It's not just about us.
Certainly a lot of exciting things going on over at the Hyannis Youth and Community Center, especially with the Cape Cod Cubs. We really thank Scott McPherson for coming on the show with us.
Cubs, I can remember going to the Cubs at the old Cape Cod Coliseum some 3 decades ago. Long cross-check? That's right. As a matter of fact, for tomorrow's program, you're going to want to tune in to Barnstable Today because Kevin and I donned some skates. We hit the ice over at the Hyannis Youth and Community Center. We are thrilled about this $25+ million new facility that's opening up for all the residents of the town of Barnstable. You're going to want to tune in tomorrow for Barnstable Today. For Kevin Friel, I'm Andrew Gobiel. Thank you very much for joining us. Have a great night.